All right, folks, look, I'm not gonna blame you for clicking on this thumbnail and watching this video, right? Listen, you know, the holidays is coming, everybody doing, turkey, but listen, we got an alternative. For those of you guys that are looking for something a little different, you come in here and take a look at this right here. I'm gonna show you guys how to make a Thanksgiving turkey meatloaf. You see that right there? Let's get it. Okay, so what you guys are seeing right here, these are all of the ingredients, right? I want you guys to go ahead and, prep them all down. You know, we got the Holy Trinity and all of that, right? So we prep them all down. It's gonna make for an easy assembly and it goes by super fast. And don't forget, the full ingredient list is on my website, smokinandgrillin.ab.com, and that's WITAB.com. Okay, so now will be a great time for us to preheat our oven. We're gonna preheat it to 375 degrees. All right, so I'm getting ready to start sauteing. Everything's been melted, like my butter. Anyway, I guess that's the everything. All right, so let's get this off of here. Now this is my bell pepper and my onion. Now I come with my celery. And then we just work this around. All right, you gotta see where we going with it. We got, butter. Come on, folks. That's what we cooking with. You know what I mean? So we just make sure that it's all been coated with the butter. I'm gonna look at my, let me look at my, oh yeah, we finna raise this up. Now we wanna have a true medium flame underneath the bottom. Right, we just wanna cook these till these get soft. We don't wanna be so translucent that it's too soft, right? We just do it like this, and we just give this. This should take us about 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, so you see, I don't know how I can tell you this. Like I said, this is upwards of about 4 minutes. When I tab everything, it's starting to get soft. I like it like here. Now don't forget, we putting this in the oven. That'll take us the rest of the way. I don't want to see through it, so I don't want it to become translucent as of yet, right? Now, I got these big giant, look at that. These cloves. I got my press here. You guys ain't got one of these? Get one of these for the holiday. Watch it put a smile on your face. It do me, because my grandmama had me mincing garlic. I feel like that was like my audition in the kitchen, right? So notice that I put my minced garlic on top. That right there is key. You see how it's taking me a minute to load this up? I don't have to rush or do anything like that. I just take this, any of the skin that didn't go, this is all golden, folks. All right, let me go ahead and just roll him up again, get this up over the top, and then we press. Notice, I'm really taking my time with it so you guys can see that I'm not burning the garlic, right? You just need something with a strong edge on there, like your spatula, the back of your knife, anything like that. Now, I'm getting ready to turn this off, folks. I just turned my fire off. This is gonna become aromatic right off the back. I'll tell you when I can smell it. Bingo, I can smell it already. And we ain't even all the way, got it broke down. But this right here, it's enough heat in here just to get it where you wanna get the garlic flavor, in the butter, and you want it to marry with the onion, bell pepper, right? Onion, bell pepper, and our celery. Now, this is on its cooling phase, right? You just don't see it boiling. This is what you want to do. You want to add your seasoning here, right? Better this season here because we're going to work this along with our meat, and you're not going to work it enough to evenly distribute the seasonings, right? So we put it here. Look at my butter, folks. That's that Creole kick, but look at the butter. You see that right there? You see how it changed color? It's still hot, right? We just want to get that flavor in here. We got that seasoned up. Oh, what I did off camera was I gave it a couple of pinches of salt and then I hit it with my fresh black crack, right? So we got a lot of that in there. I'm looking at my butter. I'm loving that because I know that's flavored butter, right? So now I'm gonna go in here and just crack all of these. I'm not gonna bore you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and just get these going and then we move on. All I'm gonna do is whisk this. Then we're gonna transfer everything over there. You'll see. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and just, get it mixed up. So it's best to do it here. Just trust me, I've done it that way, just put everything there with the meat. But listen, if we're not gonna work our meat, we don't wanna work it, right? So it's best to go ahead and at least get this part scrambled. Okay, so now what we got is we got our sauteed veggies, we got our eggs, already whisked up, and then we got our turkey, right? And so we're gonna put everything in here. I'm gonna go ahead and just add this now. We got to get it all in there. And then what's going to make it cool is we're going to get in here and work with our hands. All right, so we put that in there like that. All right, now I'm going to just drop this. This is just 2 pounds of turkey, right? We go ahead and pour a little bit of this on here, just like that. You see now how when I was talking about it's gonna be a little bit on the moist side, you know, between our crumbs, you know what I mean, and, you know, our egg and the butter and the sautés and all of that. That's what's gonna make it moist. We're not doing it with regular beef, right? So I'm gonna get in here like this and I'm just gonna keep folding this over, just like you see. Trying not to over mix it, right? But you can see the moistness in it right now as I just bring this over, right? So we just keep bringing it over like this, like this, like this, and like that. Once you got it mixed up and you can see everything is mixed, you know, thoroughly, now you want to take this and you want to go ahead and just, I'm gonna divide this up into 2, right? So I'll give them like this. And we'll put this one over here. And you want them just to be about the same size. Not about, you want them to be as close to the same size as possible, right? So that's up to you how big of a loaf that you would like, right? This is the kind of like the part I like. You can get any shape that you want to get, you know? You can see how moist it is already, right? Now our oven is already at 375. It's waiting on me, right? So it's up to you guys how you do it. Whatever shape you want to do, you guys can use a loaf pan. You know what I mean? I usually use a loaf pan. You know what I mean? Let's get this down. I don't want it to spread so much, right? So I kind of like want to keep it more of a loafy high top. I almost had a high top fade. I guess I'm, you know, telling my age, huh? All right, now that I got them formed, I'm gonna put these in here and we're gonna go for about 1 hour. I'll take a look at them at about 45 minutes and just see where we at. All right, folks, look, this is day 9 of my 27-day vlog feast, right? You guys gotta, you know, go back and take a look. I'm trying to get everybody ready, right? So I'm trying to keep up and keep posting. We're doing make-aheads, we're doing all of that. And then for those of us that wanna have some kind of alternative for Thanksgiving, that's why we got this meatloaf right here, right? So super simple. I'm not gonna keep talking about it. I'm just finna go in here. You know what? It doesn't even need no knife. I'm just finna go in here and give me some of this right here that's soaked in this gravy. And you see this down here? Ooh, look at that right there. Cheers, y'all. Wow. Hell, about to find out how I really get down. I'm allowed to take this and pour this down my mouth. Damn, it's moist. Hold on. I ain't gonna lie to you. Everything about this meatloaf right here say Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Say holiday. You know, it's got all of the smells, all of the things that you would expect when you have a dressing. You know what I mean? Just a different texture. Got this turkey, folks. Hey, but this right here is nice. Trust me. I know it's a lean bird, but give this a try, please. And then talk to me down. You know, after you try it, come back and let me know what you guys think about it. You know, if you're doing a Friendsgiving or something like that, make this, go ahead and do it so you can get your confidence up and you say, you know what, I'm finna take and make one of these at my table too. Now, with that being said, listen, if you're new to my channel, let me take the time to say, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there, there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. I'm looking around because I'm really thinking, I'm finna give me some bread, put these in between that, and I'm finna eat, folks. I'm out.